diver has an incredible face-to-face encounter with the giant anaconda in Brazil. The anaconda was obviously not too hungry at the time, thank goodness. This is by Jade Small on Minds Unleashed. This Italian underwater videographer obviously has a passion for water creatures. Not only is he a professional shark diver, but Bartolomeo Bove also travels far and wide to film sharks in their natural habitat and shares the experience on his YouTube channel for the whole world to enjoy. In July of last year, Bove traveled to Brazil, where he filmed and swam with the largest snake in the world, the legendary giant green anaconda. The anaconda's natural habitat is in the rivers and swamps of the rainforests and marshes of South America, where the dense foliage and shallow water provide the perfect camouflage. Not exactly ideal conditions for Bove to swim and film in. Fortunately, he found the perfect place, the Formoso River in Brazil, the only place with clear water where people can swim with the giant anaconda. The trip was not in vain, since Bove and Juca Igarape, his diving partner, found a 2-foot-long female weighing approximately 200 pounds. According to Bove, I don't think it's 2 foot, I think it's 2 meter long. Looks like it's 6 feet long. According to Bove, the massive boa moved with grace and was both playful and not particularly interested in them at the same time, but she was interested in the camera, which she inspected before swimming further into the river. Bove said of the experience, "The anaconda swims calm and peaceful, completely indifferent to our presence. Sometimes she comes closer, curious about my camera, licking the lens." The behavior of the anaconda debunks the myth that it is an aggressive and violent creature that can endanger people's lives, he said. The anaconda was obviously not too hungry at the time, likely due to the fact that they prefer hunting at night. The green anaconda grows to such a large size thanks in part to its diet that often includes wildlife like birds, turtles, wild pigs, capybaras, caiman alligators, and even the occasional jaguar. Like all boas, anacondas are non-venomous, but they do sport a handy pair of sharp, carved fangs that are used to restrain their catch while wrapping their body around their prey to start the constriction process. They squeeze them to death. Bill Hayburn, the herpetologist and professor of biology at Southern Utah University, said, "There are some common misconceptions about how that constricting works. One is that it crushes or breaks the bones of the prey. Another is that the snake suffocates it, squeezing the prey's lungs too tightly to work." Even scientists believed this until a recent article on Live Science explained what happens to the prey during constriction. "It turns out that the squeezing overwhelms the circulatory system," explained Hayborn. "Blood cannot get to the brain, and the animal dies within seconds due to ischemia. Drowning is also a common cause of death, since a constriction usually happens in the water." If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.